Hello all, I am Dr. Anju Singh, Associate Professor, SOAC, Sage University, Bhopal, discussing association rule mining, which is a key concept of machine learning. Here is the lecture outline. Data science is an umbrella term that encompasses machine learning, artificial intelligence, and deep learning. And association rule mining is one of the tasks of the machine learning. Machine learning is basically of the three types. Machine learning algorithm may be the supervised learning, unsupervised learning, or the reinforcement learning. In supervised, there are regression, decision tree, random forest, and some classification techniques like KNN, tree, logistic regression, naive Bayesian, and support vector machine. And in unsupervised, there is a clustering, and this clustering techniques are SBD, PCA, K-means, and the association rule mining is another technique for the unsupervised learning. In an association rule mining, there are different way to do the association rule mining. There are different algorithms for association analysis are the a priori, FP growth, and ACLATE. Hidden Markov model comes under the category of unsupervised learning. As we have seen here, the association rule analysis uses the categorical data. Association rule mining is one of the key concepts of machine learning. It is an unsupervised learning that seeks to discover associations among transactions encoded in the transactional databases. A technique to find correlation, strong association, frequent patterns in the underlying objects and data items present in different databases like relational, transactional, object-oriented databases, and any other repositories. We can fetch the data from any of the repositories. It is employed in market basket analysis, cross-marketing, stock analysis, weblog mining, and medical diagnosis. The concept of association rule mining, we can understand this concept with the help of supermarket. In supermarket, we are purchasing different items. What we do, we put in a basket, in a basket together. In analysis of customer buying habits by finding associations and the correlations between the different items that customers place in their shopping baskets. Any association rule will consist of antecedent having the association with the consequent. We can put any of the value in antecedent. If we want to pick bread and milk, we can keep any of the items from here, like we can pick bread and milk and find out the association between bread and milk, means for how much bread is associated with the item milk. We can find out an association, or we can say that relationship between the bread and the milk. Here what we are doing, we are giving the transactional data to any of the algorithm like a priori, FP growth, ACLATE, and we can find out the frequent item set. Once we have find out the frequent item sets, we can find the association rule with the frequent item sets. So we can make any rule from the transactional database. We can make any rule by picking any of the item from the transactional database. Like if we want to make a association rule like bread, what is the association of bread with the milk? So any association rule should follow, must follow the support or the confidence threshold, minimum support and minimum confidence threshold. once it qualifies the minimum or because support and the confidence, it will we will take it for the consideration, and we can find out the knowledge from that particular rule. So what we are doing here, we are extracting the knowledge from the association rules. We are extracting some sort of information from the association rule, means how much bread is associated with the diaper and the beer. So any association rule mining algorithm will take the two-step process. One is finding the frequent item sets using the user-defined threshold, which is the support, and other is the extraction of the association rule mining with the frequent sets which are generated in the step one and should follow the confidence threshold. What is frequent set? Frequent set is a set of items that appears in many baskets is said to be frequent. Any item set which will hold, which will qualify the minimum support threshold, we can keep it for the consideration where that item set will be the frequent item sets. We can see in this diagram, here is C, D, E is the 3-item set, and C, D, C, E, and D is the 2-item set, and C, D, and E is the 1-item sets. All are frequent item set. Once a 3-item C, D, E is a frequent item set, all its subsets will also be frequent item sets. For extracting the frequent item, here's the basic terminology which I am discussing here. Any item, and the set of item will consist of number of items. Item set X is the subset of I, and database consists of transactionals, and any transaction consists of different items. And what is support? Support is the combined frequency of X and Y divided by the total number of transactions. So for the frequent pattern mining, there are different algorithms like a priori, which is in the horizontal format, and this is a pioneer algorithm. And ACLATE is a vertical, supports the vertical format. FPGrowth supports the horizontal format. After extracting the frequent item sets, we can find out we can generate the association rules with the help of confidence parameter or confidence, or confidence can be calculated with the help of this formula. So combined frequency, or we can say that support count of X union Y divided by the support count of X. Once we have generated various item sets, we can make rules from that item sets. Suppose this is the item set generated with the help of any of the algorithm like a priori, FPGrowth, ACLATE. This is the item set generated by the algorithm. We can find out the association rule with the help of this item set. Suppose I want to find out the association between bread and diaper. I can find out the association between diaper and beer, and the diaper beer with the bread, and bread diaper with the beer. So we can find out any association between any of the item set with any of the item set. So every association rule should follow the two important concept, that is the confidence or the support. Once it qualifies the minimum support and the minimum confidence, we can say that the rule which we had accepted is will be the promising rule. So these are some parameters like lift and leverage. These are the parameters for finding out the interestingness of the rule. Here is the transactional database, and here I am dry running the concept of a priori algorithm. This is the transactional database. Here is the transaction ID 100 consists of item A, B, C, D. Transaction 200 consists of A, B, C item. 300 consists of A, B item, and 400 consists of A, B, C. 500 consists of A, C. What we have to do in the a priori, we have to make the one item set, two item set, three item sets, and four item sets until the process continue until there is no subset left to generate. So here is the one item set, and what we have to do is we have to find out the frequency of each and every item. So from the transactional database, this is the item set A, and we have to find out the frequency of A in the transactional database. And the frequency of the A is 5, and the frequency of B is 4, frequency of C is 3, 4, and frequency of D is 1, and frequency of E is also 1. The next step in the a priori is the pruning. So what we have to do is we have to prune those items, those who will not fulfill the minimum support criteria. We can see here, we can clearly see that the frequency of D is 1, frequency of E is 1, and the minimum support is 2. So these two item sets are not qualifying, means they are not fulfilling the minimum support criteria. So what we have to do is we have to prune these two items and make a pruned list, that is the L1 list. Then what we have to do is we have to make candidate set of two items. Means we are making the two item sets with this A, B, and C. And A, B, AC, and BC will be the two item set. Now what we have to do is we have to scan the database once again to find out the frequency of AB, AC, and BC. And AB comes together in 4 transactions. The frequency of AB will be 4. AC comes in 4 transaction. The frequency of AC will be 4, and BC comes in 3 transaction. The frequency of BC will be 3. And we can see here that there is no every item set is fulfilling the minimum support criteria. So we do not prune any item here. We will just make the 3 item set from the 2 item sets, and the 3 item set will be the ABC. And what we have to do is we have to again traverse the database and find out the frequency of combined frequency of ABC. So ABC comes in transaction 100, transaction 200, and transaction 400. The frequency of ABC is 3. So the algorithm will stop here because we do not have items to make the 4 item sets. Then what we have to do is we have to make the association rule with the help of from the coming item set ABC. So we can generate any of the rules from this item set ABC. We can generate AB. What is the association of rule AB with the C? What is the association of C with A? We can find what is the association of B with C. So in this way, we can find out the association between different items or the set of items. Suppose this is the association rule, and it should follow the minimum confidence threshold. And the minimum confidence is here, what we are finding is 0.7, and here the minimum confidence is 0.7. So it is exceeding the minimum confidence that is of 0.7. So we will keep this rule for the consideration. We can find out the association, which will be the promising association. And we can find out the association between C with AB. And the formula, we will apply the formula, the combined, we have to find out this combined frequency of support of ABC, or we can say that combined frequency of ABC divided by the frequency of C. So in this way, we can calculate the confidence, and it is again qualifying the minimum confidence. So we will keep it for the consideration. Next, the rule A. What we are doing here is we are finding the association of A with BC. And we can find out the confidence with the help of combined frequency of ABC, support value of ABC divided by the support value of A, which is 0.6. And this rule is not qualifying the minimum confidence threshold, which is of 0.7. So we will not keep it for the consideration, because this might not be the promising association. So this algorithm will stop here, and in this way we can generate association rule from the item sets, frequent item sets. This is all about association rule mining. Thank you.